Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio. I was sitting here in my craft room. I just finished our 500 subby giveaway journal that's going to be in a drawing, and I thought I would like to go ahead and maybe turn on the camera and show you some of what I call my craft room maintenance. It's you always have to put stuff away after a project, and a lot of people do organization and all of that. And one of the things I found that I really love is I got some digitals once that had these like cards, the lace or ribbon cards, and they're meant to go back to back. Now these are printed on 110 cardstock, and they are meant to be glued together, and and then you wrap your ribbon around them or whatever. Let me show you what I have. Your lace or your ribbons. So I've got these already done. But what I found is I really need them more sturdy. So mine are just cardboard backed. So I thought I would just bring you along and show you how I do it. A couple of these I got from the Digital Collage Club. I also got a couple. I actually purchased a digital, and I don't remember if it was like my porch prints or something, for a sewing journal that I did, and they had some of these cards in there. So it doesn't matter to me if they match or not. I just use all different ones. But what I do is, as you can see, I just take my cardboard boxes and I glue them on, and then I cut them out, and then they're really sturdy. So I thought I'd just kind of show you. So this is the back of a pasta box. I think it's a Penny Riggy box. And so I can get 2 cards on here, like 1, 2, like this. So I use Turbo Tacky Glue and a silicone brush that I now have paper on. And I want it to stick. I don't want the edges to come up at all, so I go all the way around pretty thick. And then I take my brush and I pull the glue out to the edges, because I want to make sure those edges stick down. Once I have all the edges covered, and then I just flatten the glue in the middle. And then I just take it and put it on the cardboard. And with this type of project, you can sit and trim these out, glue them on, and then just let them sit like this until you need them, I guess. I don't. I go ahead, if I'm working on them and in between different things, I'll cut a bunch out, and then I store them in where I keep my ribbons and stuff. The other thing is, you don't need to totally cut out, whoops, I hope I'm on camera. You don't need to totally cut these out like this. If you printed them on paper, it wouldn't make that much difference. You could just, you could just cut the square and then glue it on, and then cut it all at once. But this is already printed on a cardstock. And when I glued it on and then tried to cut it out, it just made it that much heavier and harder to cut. So I do it both ways depending on how I print them out, whether I print them on paper or whether I print them on cardstock. I like the firmness of a cardstock on a piece of cardboard, because it seems like they hold up, they don't bend, but I've done it both ways and both are nice. And I'm not hard on them or anything. I mean, they just sit in a drawer, so does it really make a difference? Okay, so once I get them on the cardboard like this, You want to make sure that they're really totally dry and that they're pushed down all the way on the edges. And let's start with these right here. Now, my silicone brush, I usually just clean off with a baby wipe. Just because it's so easy, the glue rubs right off of it. And this glue page, I will just let sit and dry because I can reuse it. Okay, so I would, see, this is pretty heavy cardboard. This is an old popcorn box. So I would just start to cut around it. I'm not real particular, but I don't want to see the box. I really don't. It's just personal preference. I used to just use a piece of cardboard, a square piece, and then I would cut slits out to tuck the ribbon in. And it worked okay for a while, but I really didn't have a template. I never bothered to make a template. So they were all different sizes, and it drove me crazy. So these are nice. I will include a picture at the end of how I store them in my drawer. Okay, so I got these two done. They're both just cardboard on the back, and I have these yet to do, but I won't do these on camera, and these I need to glue onto cardboard yet. But I thought I would pull some ribbon out that needs to go from a spool that I can put on here, so I'll be right back. Okay, so this ribbon I just had wrapped up. It looks like it's probably pieces. I'm not sure what's here. But anyways, this is a good one. We can use this. So I'm going to start it on the back. Let's start it on the back. And then all you do is just wrap it around. Yep, see, these are all different pieces, but I'll show you what I do. So there's one. Here's a small piece. I'm going to start it right here where this one left off and catch it on the way around. And then start this one where this one left off. Sometimes when you get wrapping it, it gets kind of wound up, so you have to unwind a little bit as you go. So we've had really hot weather. I'm in Florida, Central Florida. I'm really just minutes traffic lights from the beach. Well, actually from the river, and then once you cross the river, you're right at the beach. And so it's really hot, humid, whatever. But the afternoons we've had pretty heavy rains. And actually the other day they had my girlfriend up in Live Oak called me and asked me how I made out with the tornado. There was evidently a tornado not very far from me, but we didn't even have any like wind or anything. We had rain, but we didn't even have any wind or anything. So I guess if it hit and killed me or something, I would never know it. So I was oblivious. Anyways, so we're getting to the end. So all I do with these is I go ahead and take a pin and I just pin them like this to hold it on. Okay. Now let's do this one. Oh, there's not even that much on here, so. So we'll do this. And just put your pin in it. Like this one, if you had a couple of ribbons that you didn't have much of, you could put them both on here. Right? You could put one there and then do another one. But that's how they come out. And then I store them just like this in my drawer. So I'm going to go ahead and take my camera down and take a picture of that so you can see it. And I will come back when I have another tip. I'm going to be working all day today on some ephemera and stuff, and maybe I'll just keep the video going with different things that I do today. So I have these little cabinets in my room. These sit beside me. I kind of sit right here at the, right here. Let me see my camera, right there, there. I kind of sit right here at the desk, and these are beside me with some of my tools that I use. But in this drawer, this is all scrapbook paper down here, and I have fabric scraps and that in here. Okay, but in this drawer right here is where I keep my laces and that. So these are the cards that I keep my laces and that on. And these are laces that I bought that I need to put on cards yet. But I'm okay with them just the way they are for now. I haven't decided if I'm going to spill down into this drawer or not. I've got some stuff in there. But anyways, I have lots of ribbon in here that I need to get onto spools. So just thought I would show you. Okay, I was cleaning out my little trolley on the right and over on that side. And oh my gosh, I came up with all this, like look at this stuff. It all was just junked in there. So I kind of thought, I found this envelope right here. And I thought I'd make like a center page envelope maybe, or I don't know what. But what I thought I would do is go ahead. These are religious music pages. So I thought I would cut them up. So I started cutting them up here. And I thought I'd collage them all over this and see what we come up with. I have a bunch of stuff put together to make a music journal. And I thought, well, maybe this could go in there. I'm not sure. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tear up some more so we have an abundance to put on this envelope. And I'm just using my tear ruler. And I'm going to move this out of the way real quick. And I kind of like the most interesting music looks like this right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. I want to get rid of the white sides. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do them in single or double just so I can get rid of, excuse me, the words. And because we're collaging it, they don't have to be perfect by any means. I also had this idea that I could collage these onto just a page and then scan it as a music collage page. I could do that, and I may do that. So we're going to do one more. Pick the most interesting side. I think that would be this side here. And when I say interesting, I'm just looking for something with the most notes or notations in the time signatures and that. I suppose I should get rid of this side piece. I wasn't even thinking. These are the kinds of things that I do when I'm not necessarily creating a specific journal. I did have someone ask me about doing a flamingo journal, and so I'm kind of toying with that idea because of course I love flamingos. Bird Street Studio, my logo is a flamingo. But I have to think that through, like how do I want to approach it, you know? Okay. I have quite a few, but I'm not sure if I have enough to cover that yet. So let's do one more page and then we will start collaging. Okay, we definitely want to get rid of our white though, so I just thought this would make a unique piece in a music journal, and if we collage a page just for me to scan, that would be cool pages to use for tags and collages in the music journal. So pretty cool. Oops. I'm like throwing that in the wrong place. Okay, let's start with this and we'll see if we have enough to cover it. And I'm going to just use my glue stick. If I put it in a page. Then I'm probably going to want to go ahead and seal this down and trim across here. Think about this, which means then that we're going to want to collage both sides, right? Unless we make a side pocket out of this. And side out of this. Either way, we're going to want to glue this down. So I'm going to use a glue stick. And then I'm just going to we're going to want to collage both sides of this. So I'm just going to totally open this up. And we will just start collaging and carry it right around. How's that sound? No rhyme or reason to how I'm putting anything on. What I do know though is that I don't want, maybe, let's go up a little way, maybe. I don't want to have an edge on a fold. And then I want to decide if I want to take it over to the other side like this. That way I don't have an edge there as either. So let's do that. Let's just move along and we will do that. Sounds good. I hope I'm on camera. Well, this is going to be kind of different. Anyways, I'm just trying to clear up some loose ends here in the craft room and maybe go through my to-do box, clean out things. I mean, when I get crafting, I throw stuff all over, throw stuff in one place, out another place. It's not pretty, I can tell you that. So I need to really clean up some stuff. So I did clean up my trolley and I ended up with this little group of stuff that you see that I showed you. And you know, and then I need to figure out what I want to do with it. Do I need to throw it out? Do I need to make something out of it? I don't throw away much, let me tell you. Okay, let's do this. You know, some things you have to make the decision that it's okay to, that you've got a lot of stuff and it's okay to toss some stuff, so. sometimes when you have small things, you just can, you know, use them to stamp on, make, I was watching Artie Mays this morning, and she was making clusters on her tabs, and I thought, I want to try that. So that might be something that I do after this as well. I watch these people and they have such great ideas. So oh, this is really looking good. I like it. But we need to put something down here that we can fold over. So what if we do, is that long enough? Yes, that'd be long enough to fold over. So let's try that. My glue book is getting pretty sticky. See, this way you know that on the edges or on any folds, there's no ends to paper that are gonna, you know, pop up and come loose. Oh, this looks pretty cool. Ooh, I have a white space. Let's get rid of that. Perfect. Okay, so the front part is done. I love that, and I love that. Okay, so now we just need to fill in this part. So let's add some big pieces in here. Okay, we're almost done. I think that one will fit right there. Perfect. Okay, let's make sure that we are all covered. I'm going to get my bone folder. And it looks like I've got a little edge there that I want to make sure it's glued down. So I might want to put another piece over that. Oh, I see a part I missed right here. There's a little piece right there. So let's put something right on there. I don't necessarily want to go onto the other side because the other side looks really good. So let's just cover that right up. Okay, and then when I folded it, I noticed that this piece right here, can you see that? It's a little loose. So I think we need to have a piece that continues around there. So we want it to start over here and continue over there. I was trying to see which side was right side up, so I think we got it. And then this will go right around, and that way that piece won't be sticking up. Perfect. Okay. Now all we need to do is decide how to, I don't want to necessarily decorate it yet because it'll go in my box of ephemera. So, and I don't know what journal it's going to go in, but we can decide on which way we want it. If we want to put this in our journal like this, and then we want this to be open maybe, or this, you know what, I could sew right here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim this side right off right here. Perfect. And then we could have actually a big tag with something in there. Let's do that so I don't forget what I had in mind for this. Or I could sew it and make 2 tags. No, I think we'll just do one. Just do one tag right there. Then on this side, this will be in the book. It'll go like this. There'll be a tag in there. We can decorate this. And do we want a top tag or a side tag here? Let's make a side tag. And then we'll have a tag right here as well. Okay, I like it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and distress it, and we will put it in our bin. Let's use some vintage photo. And we can decorate this further. I'll put it in my to-do box as partially finished. I don't want to decorate it until I know what journal it's going to go in. But that way we'll have a place for a big tag right here. We can decorate the inside, maybe put some blank paper on it. For journaling, not sure yet. Oh, pretty cool. Okay, I sure like it. So then basically, let me see if I have a page. I don't have a page here. Okay, so I have part of a page that I used to collage, but anyways, so basically this would go in your journal like this, in the signature, like this, and we'd have a tag here. This would open up, and then when you turn it over, we'd have a tag in here. Pretty cool. Okay, so we've done a couple things today. We showed you how to back these. Oh, I was going to say too that when I back these, remember in the beginning I said usually when you get these, you get two of the same, so you can put them back to back. Well, by putting them on cardboard, I actually end up with double the amount. And I'm not concerned at all about what the back sides look at. Once you get your lace on there, so I actually wrapped these up, but who cares what that looks like really, you know? So anyways, we did our lace and ribbon spools, and then we made this really cute page to go in a signature. So I'm going to call that a wrap, and I'm going to keep on plugging here and keep on working, and if I'm inspired by something in particular, I'll turn the camera on and we'll start another video. Thank you so much everybody for watching. I really appreciate all my subscribers. Please like and subscribe. Share the video if you can. Ring the bell if you want to get notified when I upload new content. Thanks everybody, and have a great day. Bye.